John chapter 15, verse 20. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. Kahala, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakadash, Shalom to the elect and the remnant of the children of Israel. This is Prophets in Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida. My name is Brother Daniel Allah. Double honors to the teachers and the head apostles of the great millstone of Ruel. Peace and salutations to the Akim who are pushing out this work with truth and sincerity. Also, Brakatah to the Akwath who are listening as well. So, I was going through the archives of the old conversations that I saw through the group chat and of brothers' dreams. And I came across mine from last year, which, I never brought out, but I wanted to finally bring it out. It was probably early of last year. It was a very short dream, and I forgot to even bring it out last year, but the Spirit told me to bring it out. It was a very small dream of hard times coming very soon for us Akim, man. Of the brothers who are doing the work, and even the sisters who are like cleaving on to the men of the Lord. But mainly, this was a dream that I had with the Akim within this camp of the prophets in Babylon. So I'm going to get straight to it. And I remember sending this message to the leader of my brother Ibar, which is the leader of the camp. And I said, Shalom Malak, Yahweh Bashim Yashab Bashim Kakadash, Brakatah. And I said, I had a small dream that you told me to read 1 Peter 1 and 7. All right. And before I read 1 Peter 1 and 7, I'm going to continue on the dream. And it said, we were in a smaller house playing video games, a fighting game. Me, you, Brother Abal, which is the second in command of the camp, and a few other brothers were talking about how more brothers will still fall out and shave their beards off because these devils were in the next wave of taking us out the game. So I remember the dream clearly. We were in a very small house. Small house, like probably ducked off away from everything, So a lot of people didn't know where we were. So we were in a very small house. And there was about roughly 6 of us in the house. Now, we're a big camp, probably a total of maybe 17 brothers, 18, roughly 20 brothers, I believe, But in this dream, I only saw 6 brothers. Now, I don't know if us brothers were split apart from one end to the earth or to the next, because now a lot of us are going to be together when it comes to, the hardships and the tribulations that's about to come in these last days. So that's what I hope. I hope that we were split apart, but in this dream, there was only 6 of us out of the 20 brothers within this camp, and it was me, a brother Ibar, brother Abal, and there was 3 other brothers. But the crazy thing was the other three brothers that I saw in the dream, their faces were blurred out. So I didn't know who it was. And then Brother Ibar was explaining. He handed me the Bible. And then he told me to read 1 Peter 1 and 7 in the dream. And it says that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua HaMashiach. So it was the trial of our faith. And then he mentioned, like what I said earlier, he mentioned that that more brothers will fall out the truth. More brothers will fall out the truth, and they're gonna, like take off their beard, like shave off their beard, and probably denounce their, like denounce Yahweh Shem Yahshua, and reject the Lord, like just so they won't catch the hell that's coming upon the like the elect. Like we were in some scary times within that dream. And I believe it was just the beginning of the persecution, because he said these devils were in the next wave of taking us out the game. So that was just the beginning. So I believe there was a lot of hell breaking loose, and a lot of brethren caught judgment, and more brethren would catch judgment as well. But the elect, of the nation of Israel, the 144,000, that they're going to make it through according to their lot. So I remember it was a very short dream. So I'm going to repeat the precept of 1 Peter 1:7. It says that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua HaMashiach. So the trial of your faith, so our faith is going to be tested at a higher level, being much more precious than of gold. So faith is the strongest and the most precious element in the world. All right. So it says being much more precious than of gold that perisheth. Because you know what? Because gold is a solid, and it's and it's earthly. But faith is what? Faith is an unlimited source of power from the Lord. Because the Lord, he is omnipotency. He is omnipotent. And the word omnipotency means unlimited power. So something that's unlimited cannot be destroyed, but gold can. If gold is sat in the fire for so long, it's like eventually it's going to be destroyed. It's going to perish, but not faith. Faith is unlimited. And that right there is a gift, to have faith. If the Lord gave you faith, and then sooner or later it's going to grow, you know what I'm saying? That's the gift from the Lord. It's something that you can't make up yourself. It gotta be handed to you from the Lord since the beginning. It said, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua Mashiach. So imagine faith so massive, so great, that it will be honored. It will be praised and honored and glorified at the appearing of Yahushua Mashiach. And I remember in the book of Sirach, a precept about faith and the fear of the Lord, I believe. If I can't find it, then if you guys can remember the precept, just put on the comment board, Bob Kashaw. Let me put faith and gift. Yeah, so that dream, even though it was a small dream, it was intense. And that was the very last realistic dream I had. So ever since then, I haven't had a dream ever since, besides that cheap like zombie dream of the pestilence, like people becoming zombified from a strange pestilence from the from the juice. But my dreams are short for some reason. It's never long. But I can't find a precept, so but that precept stuck with me of 1 Peter 1:7. So our faith will be tried, as gold, but eventually gold will perish, but not faith. And we must have faith, man, because without faith we cannot please the Lord, according to Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6. But let's grab Hebrews 10 to end it off. All right. This is the book of Hebrews chapter 10, verse 38. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. You see? So in the dream, Abar mentioning that scripture, he said that our faith will be tried. And if any man draw back, like example, of Lot's wife. When she looked back, she turned to a pillar of salt, And the scripture says in the New Testament, remember Lot's wife. So don't look back, because this world's getting worse day by day. My soul shall have no pleasure in him. So the Lord, he's going to stop having pleasure within you. He's going to give up on you if you give up on him. So we must hold our faith till the end. All right. Hebrews 10 and 38. Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Bashim Kakadash. And another precept just popped in my head. It be like that sometimes. But I want to end it off with this. So our faith is going to be tried like never before. And it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt, man. Like though the outward man perish, the inward man is renewed day by day. So 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 13. Wherefore gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end of the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahushua HaMashiach. All right. So hold on to your faith, gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end. And that's what we hope for. We hope for the grace and mercy and for the Lord to sustain our faith. All right. During this grace period. All right. And hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahushua HaMashiach. I hope this class was edifying to the elect. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Bashim Kakadash. Till next time I say Shalom.